Hey guys, McFrozen Nuggets here. I honestly did not want to make this, but still really frustrated about it, so might as well get right to the point. This is my rant on Sony pulling Spider-Man from the Marvel Cinematic Universe because Disney is being super fucking greedy and just asking for more money from Sony. First saying that they want a 50-50 deal because they want full producer credit for Kevin Feige, producer or president of Marvel Studios, when they already make enough money with all the properties they own, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and now Fox. They just have no consistency whatsoever, especially now, with them pandering to SJWs and always using identity politics. And I just could not help it, but I just wanted to put sorry. My thoughts are still very raw right now. The anger and frustration is still very raw for me, even though it's already been a few days now. I actually posted about this a few times on Instagram, saying that the Sony Disney deal seems to be dead for now. Spider-Man now goes back to Sony, but I still have hope that we will see him return to the MCU at some point, which was a couple days ago. And my post I actually post my second post on Instagram that I put up earlier, actually before that, was quite a bit longer, and I hope this will get a lot of traction along with the other one. This may be a little excessive, but I'm honestly not standing for this. Tom, I know you said that Spidey is leaving the MCU at D23, but do you really want this to happen? Disney, I've said this numerous times now, pull your greedy head out of your ass and realize what you're doing to the Spidey fanbase. All Sony wants is a deal that benefits them, as you already make a ton of money from Pixar, Marvel, Lucasfilm, and now Fox. If you don't make a new deal that still benefits them, your MCU will collapse a lot faster than before with your SJW politics. Everyone who's reading this, share the living hell out of this thing. Send a message to Disney that we're fed up with their greediness. And I just put the hashtag keep Spidey in the MCU, hashtag bring Spider-Man back to the MCU, hashtag save Spider-Man, hashtag bring Spider-Man back home. And I also commented, I am almost to the point of making a video on this to vent my anger and frustration. And that's where this comes from. The main reason why is because of the fact that Spider-Man Far From Home, which by the way, absolutely awesome movie, absolutely amazing movie, no pun intended, actually is Sony's #1 highest grossing movie of all time with $1.1 billion. And also, by the way, some spoilers for Far From Home. In the first post-credit scene, J. Jonah Jameson from the Daily Bugle actually appears, played by J.K. Simmons, which by the way is awesome. And then Mysterio basically framed Peter and made it look like that he actually killed him, and basically revealed his secret identity to the whole world, which is a massive cliffhanger, presenting that he may have to team up with Talos and his wife, who were posing as Nick Fury and Maria Hill, to help clear his name. And that also led me to believe that since they were first seeing Captain Marvel, that we may have even seen a team up between Captain Marvel and Spider-Man, which I feel makes sense. By the way, I have warmed up to Brie Larson quite a bit. I even have the Disney Store exclusive figure of her. But anyway, that's a topic for another time. Another reason why is because of the fact that Brie even commended Tom for his performance as Spidey in Infinity War when he was fading away from existence. And I feel like it would make absolutely total sense for them to actually do a movie together. Again, this is just my response to Disney being a complete greedy hypocrite company. And as much as I love Disney, I'm just sick and tired of their politics. I am sick and tired of their greediness. It's never ending. And plus, the daughter of Stan Lee, J.C. Lee, actually called out Disney and Marvel saying no one could have treated my father worse. I mean, than Disney executives. I mean, like, that is, like, dead on. Like, just wanted to put this up. Just wanted to share this because, and by the way, real quick, the rumored deal that was supposed to be for Sony was so that Disney would get 30%, 25 to 30% of the box office, and have Spider-Man the MCU for 7 more solo films, which would be Spider-Man 3 as well as a whole new trilogy, 3 Avengers flicks, live action Into the Spider-Verse spin-offs, as well as the relocation of Venom to the MCU, which, by the way, Venom is in an awesome movie. Venom is just so badass in that movie. Tom Hardy does it amazingly. And just hearing about it, I was like, yes! Venom's gonna be in the MCU! But then D23 happened, and came the announcement from Kevin Feige and Tom Holland himself that Spider-Man would be leaving the MCU. But I heard that the original contract would actually hold up for at least one more Spidey film for the MCU, because the fact that it was revealed that if Spider-Man Far From Home was not going to make $1 billion, then they would be able to do a third film. And then what would happen from there? I just hope that that'll still be the case, that Spider-Man 3 for the MCU will still happen. I hope for at least that, if they don't work out, if Disney doesn't pull their shit together and actually get back to Sony and basically give them a better deal that benefits Sony more. Personally, my feeling is that I think that they should take at least 10 to 15, as low as 10% or as high as 15% of the box office, at least. Because I feel that would be a little bit better than just a minuscule 5%, to be completely honest. And, yeah. Just want to share this, and it's just absolutely pisses me off, because obviously, especially with seeing how Phase 4 is turning out, I'm not sure I'm gonna be as invested in it. Even though I will still check everything out. I will still give them a chance with Phase 4 and 5. I will give them a fucking chance. And I know, excuse my language, obviously. I think I might post this on my second channel, or I might leave this on my on my main channel, but I don't know. It's just, when I heard about this heartbreaking news, I was just absolutely torn up about it, because I actually grew up with the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy, and that so far is still the only Spider-Man franchise that's gotten 3 movies. Amazing Spider-Man never got through number 2, never got past 2, and I was hoping that this would be the first time we would see 3 Spider-Man movies since the Sam Raimi trilogy, and they would all be consistently good with each other. But apparently, Disney just had to fucking screw it up. And no, I am not with Disney on this. I'm with Sony on this. I feel Sony gets the huge benefit of the doubt, because they're basically saying to Disney, no, if you're gonna charge us more, then we're taking Spider-Man out of your precious MCU. And then we'll basically watch you crash and burn it with your politics. Which, I still give Sony a lot of guts for that. I still give them a lot of credit for that. Because Disney is basically like that rich kid that always gets everything. I mean, again, they pretty much own half of the entertainment industry. They own Pixar Animation Studios, they own Marvel Studios, they own Lucasfilm Limited, and now they own 20th Century Fox. Which, again, I feel like if they were to keep Spider-Man in the MCU, they would have given Sony a better deal. But of course they didn't, because they're just so politically deaf on what they're doing. It's ridiculous. So yeah, just wanted to share this. This is just absolutely frustrating to me. Anyway, I'll post the link to my Instagram posts in the description. I hope you guys will share them, because I really want, because like a lot of people, I want Disney and Sony to see this. And yeah, especially because I feel like Sony has a choice here. They could, and I do still believe that they can't really do Spider-Man too well because, again, without the good guidance from Kevin Feige, I feel like they would go back to the Amazing Spider-Man route. But again, they have been doing a little bit better lately, especially with the huge success of Venom and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse from Sony Animation. Just feel like they need to make a better. Just feel like Disney needs to basically, again, pull their greedy head out of their SJW ass and basically realize that what they're doing is wrong and that they need to think about the fans for once. Oh yeah, real quick, I almost forgot. When I first initially heard about it, what has Sony done for the Spidey movies, Disney? Only released them along with the distribution and marketing. You get the majority of the merchandise pie. Now you're getting slapped in the face by a company that has moved on from SJW politics and listens to the fans more. For those who are offended by harsh language, I apologize, but these are my brutally honest opinions. Disney, pull your greedy head out of your SJW ass and realize what you're doing to the fan base. Do it like so you get as low as 10% from Sony to as high as maybe 15 or 20%. Sony, I'm with you on this. I'm passing along 2 new hashtags. Keep Spidey in the MCU and save Spider-Man. So yeah. Again, I'll post all my social media links in the description below, as well as my Instagram posts as well. And yeah. Hope you guys will basically feel okay after this news, because again, this is sad. It's just a sad time in my opinion, especially for the MCU. Anyway, love all you guys to death, and of course don't forget to keep it rigid.